Why are we afraid of change? And understanding that change is the act, process, or result of making or becoming different that involves altering a state, substituting one thing for another, or transitioning from one phase to the next, that can apply to personal growth, physical surroundings, or even monetary transactions. When the Most High sends the call out for us to awaken to the truth that this world is hiding in plain sight, we will experience a change in our mental state that differs from a normal awakening conscious, that involves noticeable changes in perception, awareness, emotions, and a sense of time. Meditation aids us to connect, to be shown the changes that are needed in our lives, that assist us to face the traumas in the past that was suppressed, to start the process of confronting and healing, to make way for growth in our lives. It's up to you to drop that baggage or not, or continue to carry that baggage. That's why we are given free will. And what I mean about baggage is the issues and the pain that we hold on to, you know. When some people get hurt, they close their heart off. They don't they ain't even trying to look for love. They're not even open for love. But some people wear a mask like they want to look for love. In actuality, they're not even healed enough to receive the love that is given to them. You know? And with that being said, you know, like, a lot of people don't like to confront them skeletons in their closet because, you know, it's painful. But when you confront them with the Most High and cry it out, tell them how it felt, you know, and understand why you're like that, it's a result from pain. When you heal that pain, because when you crying, you healing. I get it. They got that false fallacy of men don't supposed to cry. I rebuke that. I told my son, cry, baby. You human, just like me. Everybody cry. You know, I didn't instill that in my son. I want him to keep his heart open. Open to give love and open to receive love. You know? And like the women, yeah, we over emotional. I get it. We are emotional beings. And I come to realize that we have to master those emotions. Can't give everybody that love inside that don't deserve it. That's when you go to burnout. You know? I'ma love on my children. Even up till they're adult. But then at the same time, I know what my boundaries are with my children as an adult. You know? I know what I'm here for, to help my children help themselves. And that's how everybody's supposed to have in their mind, to help them children help themselves. Think about your childhood. Think about how hard you had to struggle. Think about how some people relied on outside sources, other people to help them get out the rut. But did they give back? You know, some people expect a person to help them. No, you can't expect that. You got to rely on self. Even making you happy, you got to find your own happiness. Being in a relationship is not going to make you happy. You got to be happy within yourself before you even could get into a relationship. Like, come on. It's just a lot of things that you have to step out the box on. Like, if your current relationship not going well, step out the box and see, like, okay, why is that? Is it the communication? Or is this person in pain and suppressing that pain? Like, they really have to heal. Even within yourself. Like, what triggers you? Why do you allow that person to trigger your feelings? Once you master your emotions, they can't even penetrate you. You know? But I know that I was a warrior in the spirit when I was in the hood. I ain't gonna play. Even with the bullies, I bullied the bullies. For the simple fact is, I knew that was wrong with what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? I did not allow no one to make me question myself. But in your weakness, you will. You allow someone to cross those boundaries because of so-called love, because that's what you want. But that's not what that other person want. You know what I'm saying? So we have to really get to know who we are, what we like, what we don't like, what we'll tolerate, what we won't tolerate, and have it embedded in our mind. So when that situation come up again, you be like, okay. Because when a person show you who they are, believe them. Don't make excuses for them. I was like that. I was like that even with my family. I knew that I had to move on with my life and leave them behind. But then they used it against me, saying how you love your family and you don't do this. You know, don't listen to that. Listen to how you feel. Don't let nobody persuade you off of what your decision is. See it for yourself. And know it's time to move on. I'm not growing in this environment. I'm not growing in this situation. I feel like I'm bound. I was happy when I went in this relationship. Now I'm sad and down. And no, you don't want that for yourself. You got to protect your heart. And how you protect your heart? Don't give them that energy back. Stay silent. Allow them to talk to the walls. Because you know who you are on the inside. You know, you could protect your heart. My heart was so open. I ain't even pay attention in protecting. I knew to protect it for some, but the ones I loved, I just let the love spew out. And the love was not returned. And I can't expect them to return it. But I know I can move on and find that reciprocal love that I'm looking for. So I just wanted to give you that tip. My children is my foundation. I helped them be better than me, not like me, when I was in my brokenness. Because I knew I was not going to teach my kids none of that. None of that what I learned. None of that what my family taught me. You know, I get it. It's a lot of black men in jail. This is how this world got it set up, to collect bodies. And I taught my son at an early age how to protect himself. Because I'm from the hood, I know. saw it every day. I saw lives destroyed every day by so-called police that's supposed to protect us. And then it determined what, if you're in the city or the suburb, how the police will react to you. But you know what? Just know you're protected. And that you can keep on walking. Because your protection is covering you. As long as you do right. Because we all know that we have free will. Is you going to choose the dark? Or is you going to choose the light? And then you have to look on the bright side of things. I used to let everything trigger me. Down to if my remote kept falling off the table, I would get frustrated. I don't give it that energy anymore. Because why? I mastered my emotions. You got to know what you're going to give your energy to and what you're not going to give your energy to. That's how you win. Ashe.